Welcome back to our class, and in this video I'm going to go into how to create a dropship listing. The first thing you need to do is to figure out which product you want to actually dropship. And here we go, we have a wacky looking sunglasses. So this is definitely a very nice product to go and dropship. Why did I pick this one? Well, let's take a look at the reviews for that one. Wow, 2,000 people gave it 5-star review. That is a whopping amount of people who like this product. Out of those, 20,000 orders. 20,000, that means this product is selling. There's already a proof of it selling because so many people are actually buying it. Next thing you have to do is just watch out for the price discrepancies on this one. As you can see, this item is actually priced right now at $5.73, but sometimes it is priced all the way to $11.45. Who knows, this product could be on sale every single day of the entire year. Therefore, well, what we're going to be doing is just monitoring this product just in case something goes actually wrong. So let's go and add this to the cart. And of course, the main problem and what happens if you have so many items that you add to the cart. And over 100 items you can't actually have in your cart. So I have to delete something out of it. There we go. So now I have 99 items in the cart. So what I have to do next is to add that product back to the cart itself. Here it is. Add it to the cart. Now I'm going to be watching this product. In fact, I'm watching a bunch of different products and I have over 100 of them inside the cart itself. Now it's time for us to create the listing for it. One thing I like to view is to see if there is more additional images of this product. This is an interesting one because there is multiple variations of the same exact listing, which means if you create a multiple variation listing, you can potentially sell every single one of those sunglasses as a product, standalone accessory if you want to. And now take a look at this. There's pictures of every single one of them in different kind of viewpoints as well, which is kind of cool. So the first thing that you're picking is which one you want to actually sell. So I'm going to be selling this specific one. There's two images of this one. Let's take a screenshot and separate both of those images into two images instead of one. So one right here, second one right there. So we have two. The more pictures, the better. And here is a different product. So we have to go and keep on looking, see if we can have any more images. In fact, I think the red one is slightly better, but you can see there's a little more pictures of that one. So if you keep on going all the way down to the end of the listing, you can see there is more images of this product over here. And it gives you a lot of interesting images. So let's go and see which ones you're going to be using. This one is good. So let's copy this one down as well. So we have 3 different images. Number 4 image is this specific one right here. And see if we have any more of them. So how to identify good ones? Yeah, we definitely should use that one as well. So we got another image here too. Now nose pads over here, it gives specifics of the product. So we definitely need a few specifics pictures too. So here is one, here is 2, and here is another one. But this one is showing a specific product instead. So if I'm not selling one that looks exactly like this, I can't actually use this image. Therefore, I'm going to be skipping the last 2 images that I was thinking about using. But if I'm selling that specific one, I would use them. So now that I got all the images that I actually want, here is a few extra information right here. And this one unfortunately has the size in millimeters. Since I'm selling this in the United States, I can't really use the millimeter size. But I can use this information instead right here, which is glasses information right there. So I'm going to be copying this down as well. Now that I got all this information down, next step for me is to create the listing. So what I'm going to be doing is just copying this whole entire item, the whole name here, and posting it in. So now I'm in eBay and I'm going to be posting this in for sale. Press on sell. Create a listing, single listing. Now I could have actually used a multiple variation listing if I actually wanted to, but I don't want to actually do this because I'm just testing this product out. If this product does work and does pretty well, I can do and create a multi-variation listing out of this specific listing. Now here is the one I want to sell right here. It gives me the category. I just have to press on this once. So it loaded up all the information into the listing. Next step for me is to get the additional information that exists over here. First of all, you want to take a look at this delivery time, 12 to 20 days. Make sure you remember that. Next thing you want to actually do is to go and see if there is any information you can use here. And there's 100% new sunglasses and a few information about this. And you can go and type in every single one of those information right in the listing itself. Since there is no more description of this product, it means you can just go and create your own description for this product instead. So let's go back to the listing, copy and paste the title. Gonna go over here, just make sure it is the correct category for the product if you have an eBay store. Sports, health and fitness should be great. This one doesn't have a UPC code. Add the pictures. So now let's go and add a few pictures in here. So over here, you have to make sure we select the most recent pictures we just did. Show the ones right here. And now I'm going to be adding all of them up. So now it's loading up all the images I just took. I'm waiting for it to load every single one of them down. And I'm going to be moving the pictures of the sunglasses all the way to the front. Now, one thing I do suggest for you is for the more advanced stages, once this item actually starts to sell, I would ship this to a photographer on Fiverr. So how to do this? It's very simple. Once you decide to hire a photographer on Fiverr, just type in photographer. Most likely you want a product photographer instead, not just a regular photographer, and you will type it in. You get a bunch of people who are doing exactly this type of service, and I will photograph the product that you actually shipping. Over here you have to go and find a product photographer. There's a bunch of different people who are doing exactly that. You want to look for somebody who has a bunch of reviews, and then once you're going to go and ship this product directly to them, they're going to take picture of your product. So that's one thing that you can do right away. Why do I suggest for you to get a product photographer? One of the reasons for that is quite simple. With a product photographer, you're going to get a bunch of different professional images of the product that you're actually selling. With those all different images that you're going to be having, you're going to be using them and posting them right back into the site itself. So it's not going to look like this, which looks like a stock image. You're going to be having an actual picture of it. But this is not something it is necessary for you to do. The second choice you can just do is get a product sample shipped directly to you. And then you can take the pictures yourself and post them up there. So that's one of your choices, which is to ship the item to a photographer. Instead, the other choice is to ship this directly to you. Now you have a sample image of the product, and plus you can take a few pictures and post them up. It doesn't cost you anything extra except to pay for this one specific product. Just make sure this product is initially actually selling before you go about and acquire a simple product that you will actually be using. MPN does not apply. Brand, this is unbranded item. Next thing we're just gonna do is copy and paste right here of the item for sale. Now of course we're gonna have a bunch of different competitors who are selling almost the same or directly the same product. There is something you can do about that as well. So what do you have to do? It is very simple. You go in here and you type this in, which is the name of the actual product, and press in search. What you're going to be finding is other people who are selling directly the same product. Now this is one way for you to actually find out if this product is selling or not. Press on sold listing and you will see how many people actually sold it and at what price. So $14 for a product that we acquire for $5.73. That is an excellent deal actually. So what we're going to be doing is drop shipping this product and selling it much higher on eBay, doing the same exact method. And we can see here that people have a multi-variation listing of the same identical product. So I already found a successful product here that has been time tested and actually works. And you can see that it works. 35 of those sold, and the gold one also 35 sold as well, and so on. So I guess in total, all those different multi-variations listing we have. So I guess in total we have 35 different products that actually got sold here. One thing that this guy is actually doing, he went about and he took a picture of every one of those products with a white background. It makes it look really neat and professional. Interestingly enough, he didn't go about and change the description. So this is one thing you can go and do, otherwise you're competing against. He took and put every single one of those stock images up right on the screen itself. So he just did a copy and paste of the entire listing and he put it in, and it's working. He made a bunch of sales. Now this guy is doing the same exact thing for a lot of different items as well. So I would definitely go and check it out later, because I'm gonna find a few other best-selling products that he is actually selling, and I can post them on my site and do the same exact thing as well. So one product brings me to a few more. So this is great and very nice discovery on my part. Next thing you want to do by creating your listing is to add the whole entire information to this. Now one thing I do suggest for you to do is to change the font, change the color. I would be changing everything else about this as well. So instead of just putting round metal sunglasses and so on, let's go about and change the wording around. You can just change the wording around like this, and we're posting it in a different way right here. Now I'm going to be going and deleting some. Brand designer retro. Well, retro should be at the beginning. So retro right here. I'm going to be deleting this part which says brand. Some of the useless keywords should be deleted. Here it says man, woman. Well, this actually would work. It's fine. Fashion, glasses, designer. I will delete this part. I'll be putting brand new instead, so they know I'm selling something brand new. And then I'll be copying and pasting this and posting it all the way over here. After I post it in here, next step for me is to just make it look a little bit better. So let's delete this part right here. So brand new. Change the color around to something more funky. Maybe change even the font or the color of this to like green. And we want to make it look more appealing, more interesting, and more different as a listing. Well, next step for us to do is very interesting, and I'll show you what we're going to do next. So let's go back to this listing, and here is what we're going to be doing, just dragging some of those images down right inside the listing. So one of the images I want to use is this one right here. I'm going to be copying the image, going back in here and pasting it in. So I got one of the images in here. Next step for me is just keep on copying and pasting them directly from the product. So this is going to get a lot more attention for somebody who is watching this listing. They're going to see that this product actually has a lot of extra information in the listing itself. It looks a lot more professional. Now make sure you state which kind of product they're getting. This is like a 10, I don't know, silver like version of it. So this listing for a silver 10 version of it. So what I did is pretty simple. I put in the information that this listing is for a specific version of this product. And then if they're interested, they can go about and message me for a different color. Of course, another choice for me would have been to create a multi-variation kind of listing, because it's going to work very well. Now, since I got a few images over here of what I'm selling, I could just go about and copy and paste everything here if I actually wanted to. I do like the red one. So as I'm continue doing this, here is a red version of the same sunglasses. I really like those, so I'm going to be copying the image down. So I'm copying right here, and I'm going back to my listing, which is back over here, and I'm going to be pasting this in as well. And those look really nice, the red version. Here we go. And I do suggest for you to go and copy and paste everything in here, because it's going to look and make the listing so much better. Next step for us is to determine the price itself, and we want to start at $13.98. Now, this is just the beginner price. If this item does actually sell, you can always increase it or decrease it. And that's all depends when you're just starting out. And I do suggest when you're just starting out not to get too greedy over here. You might even want to start at a very cheap price such as $7.98. You'll get a few sales, you get a few tractions, and then once it is selling, you can just increase the price and so on. If you're interested in making profit for all the hard work you actually did, you might as well just double your money pretty easy right here. So by doubling the money, it's not a bad thing. So let's go and do $15.98 over here. It gives us at least $10 profit for only like a few minutes of work. Then of course, if somebody goes and buys this product, what we're going to be doing next is creating and shipping this item directly to them. So what happens next is when somebody goes about, buys this specific item, you have to go back to Alibaba, and it's going to be on its affiliate site, which is AliExpress. Then when somebody actually buys this product, you want to go and ship it directly to them. So you'll be pressing on buy from this seller right here. You'll be signing in. You'll be going in here and changing the default address. And you're going to be adding a new address in here instead. So over here where it says add a new address. So over here where it says add a new address, you're going to be adding the address this item is supposed to be shipped to. Then they're going to give you a tracking number. So once you get the tracking number, you're going to go back to your eBay. So once you get the tracking number, you're going to go back to eBay, insert the whole tracking number into eBay tracking. And then this item is going to get shipped directly to your client. And he's going to just monitor it and see how this item gets directly to them. So that's exactly the way you're going to go about and do this. Another thing I forgot to do here is to write down the shipping. This is very, very important. So brand new, and then you have to put a note in here. So let's go and put this right here. Note. So you have to put this in, this note that it's going to take you this long for them to get the item. Now, it's not really necessary for you to do this, but it's very recommended, and here's why. It's not necessary because if you're doing drop shipping, they don't need to know this. Second of all is, why am I telling this to them? Well, if they're waiting very long to get a product, they're not going to be asking what is going on, where is it? This way you let them know already. Also, since you give them the tracking number right away, they already know this item is in the mail. But you want to just make sure to tell them that it's going to take them such a long time for them to grab and get this product. Of course, the best solution for you is, since you see this item is already selling and is doing pretty good, you might as well just order a few copies yourself and have the item on hand. So you don't even need to put this item takes 12 to 20 business days. Instead, you will just have a sample copy on you, and every single time somebody goes about and buys it, you'll be shipping it directly to them. I really like this method so much and this specific product that I'm gonna go and create my own listing with this. So I'm gonna be buying my own sample product. I'm gonna be testing it out, see how it actually looks like, maybe even get a model, pay her extra to put the glasses on, and then take a few pictures of it and post it in here. That's the way you're gonna definitely enhance the sales and get a lot of sales using this method. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.